On to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to the EFC 24/7 news update. We're bringing you all the latest Everton transfer news and rumours. So we're going to start with the main headline. Today, we've got Everton have submitted an offer in excess of €30 million for THIERNO Barry. That's according to Mark Mechanua. He's a French journalist, of course. THIERNO Barry is a French player. He's a 6'5" striker, plays for Villarreal. Um, Obviously, they're looking at him as an alternative to Liam Delap, who obviously went to Chelsea. Apparently, no agreement's been reached yet, but we have submitted an offer, which is, I'll be honest, one more offer than we've submitted for anyone else so far, if it is true. So, it's an improvement, if nothing else. Um, Secondly, another potential incoming is Jack Grealish. According to Wayne Vasey, who's from Football Insider, which is a very sketchy, shall we say, news outlet. Apparently, Jack Grealish favours Everton over Newcastle and a few clubs abroad who are also showing interest. Uh, I'm in two minds about Jack Grealish. I think he'd be an excellent signing, but he's also a player who strengthens a position we don't really need to strengthen. There's a lot of other weaker positions that I'd rather we, put our resources into. Having said that, I'd never turn my nose up at him. I think he's a very good player and he's adds a lot to the team. He really have us. He's a good attacking threat and one of certainly probably more skillful than anyone we've already got at the moment. So I wouldn't really argue with it. But again, I'd take it with a pinch of salt with it being Football Inside. That I don't really have a lot of faith in anything that they churn out of the rumour mill. Same with again, it's another one of their journalists, Peter O'Rourke, who's very hit and miss. He's saying that Everton are interested in Vladimir Sufal, the Czech right back who's Moyes brought to West Ham, and don't be surprised to see a lot more links to Sufal and Soucek or pretty much any other player that Moyes has managed at some stage, probably at West Ham. And I'd take them all with a pinch of salt. It could happen, but I'm not convinced. I think it's just people putting two and two together and getting 27. Fulham and Wolves are apparently also interested, and if you'd ask me, both more than welcome to him. I think we could get a much better option, and we need a better option to be a starting right back. It's one of our priority positions as far as I'm concerned. So I hope we get someone a bit better than that. Team talk also suggests that Tuchel favours a move to Everton because of Moyes, but okay, that's all well and good, but is he going to really add the value to the team that we need? I'm not too sure he is at this stage of his career, and we need a younger, more dynamic fullback who's going to, offer a bit more than he does, I think. But yeah, I'm not completely sold on too far, as you can tell, but I think there's a better right back option out there, and we need to get it right in that position because it's been a weak position of ours for a long time now. So hopefully we can recruit someone a bit better this summer and be a bit smart about our transfers. Next up, Everton have today unveiled Forever Blue, which is a new membership experience for the new stadium. Um, it replaces the official membership program that's been in place for a while now. Um, so yeah, it's sound like maybe the club's trying to do things a bit more, trying to move into the 21st century more, should we say? Because obviously the club's always been a bit behind the times under the previous regimes, and hopefully this is a sign that the club's really trying to drag itself forward and be a bit more of a serious club. Let's be honest. But yeah, there's a lot on offer. Improved digital services, exclusive content, and a new rewards program. So there's a lot up on offer. There's tiers to the new membership. So there's Forever Blue Digital, which is just a digital membership that's free. There's a Forever Blue membership, standard one from £10 to £30, depending on the age bracket and which one you go for. And there's the Forever Blue Plus, which starts at 25 and goes up to £60. So yeah, there's a lot on offer. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I've been a member under the original format, so I'll be definitely looking into this myself and getting myself signed up for one of these memberships myself. Definitely, if you're tuning in now, I'll definitely advise you to do the same. Um, yeah, it's a good sounds like the club's really trying to do things in a bit more of a modern way, which is it needs to happen, doesn't it? Next up, we've got David Moyes, of course, today being awarded the OBE. So he was given the award by the Prince of Wales today at Windsor Castle, and he was seen interviewed outside, had a photograph taken with his award, of course, and then shortly afterwards, he was, of course, asked about football matters, and his response was to say, regarding our transfer business, he said, "I think we'll secure the ones that we want to secure and make sure they're here. And obviously, we know we're going to have to bring in some new players. That's obvious." And he's referring mostly to the out of contract players there. So hopefully that means we'll see Idris Gay stick around soon. And um, I think that's the real priority when it comes to securing out of contract players to new deals. The other two, Calvert-Lewin and Keane, we're not too sure about, and I'm not particularly bothered either way about them. But yeah, we'll soon have some news on that front. So, like I say, David Moyes was very he was obviously in good spirits after his award, and he said that with regard to the contract situation, and he also mentioned that it's an unprecedented time that we've got, up to 12 players out of contract. We need to bring in new faces. And he was asked about what the club's ambition is for next season, and his response was to say that, obviously, having done what he did at West Ham, that he would like to realistically get us back into Europe, which is obviously great to hear. We want to hear the manager speaking in an ambitious manner and getting the club. He wants the club to get back to where we know it should be, which is brilliant. So, hopefully we can bring these signings in and we can build a decent team. We've been here before. We've just got to, hope that we get it right this time. Fingers crossed. But like I say, there's going to be plenty more news and rooms to come. So make sure you're tuning in. Get subscribed for more content. Give this video a like and drop us a comment about the rumours we've discussed today and anything we might have missed. So, like I say, get involved, give us a comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in on the Toffee Blues.